This is a video I'm most likely going to post 2 today. But this one is really raw. I told myself I was not going to post this until after March. But I'm going to do it now. And I might only keep it up for a very short amount of time. I'm going to try to sum up a bunch of stuff and be very honest. I'm always very honest, but this is going to be transparent to a fault. So strap in if you would like. Trigger warning. There's going to be a lot of very sensitive topics, from mental health to ED, a lot of different topics. So please, if that's something you are not okay handling, know that I completely respect that. And essay will be talked about as well. That said, I wanted to talk about my case quickly in the beginning. I have a case against Christian Lucas Philip Camden. The state picked up 2 sexual assault charges and 4 battery charges, all with modifiers, all with force, the sexual assaults as well. They rescheduled 9 times. The person who did assault me and did SA me brutally got an elective shoulder surgery that delayed the case. They have had a judge out sick, somebody with COVID. All of these things were not anything that had anything to do with my side of things. I have had this bone infection in my arm, and I had sepsis and was not able to obviously do anything but be bedridden and or stay in the hospital. You know, I could not be around people or work, etc., without risking my life. And it was very scary. And it's not fully 100% better, but it is almost completely, it's on the up and up and almost completely okay now. And it was made very clear to them that I will testify even this sick. I obviously have never been the one ever in all of these years, in 4+ years. It was 4 years in November. But in all of these years, I've never been the one to be a reason to continue this, to delay it. It's been, swing court didn't have availability, or there's too many people scheduled for the same room, and they keep pushing it off. And this time the judge said, well, we're not doing it. There's no reason why the plaintiff can delay it. It doesn't matter. These are very valid reasons. It doesn't matter, though. It's been ready for a long time. If they want it, they want their day in court. There's enough burden of proof to prove your case to keep it here, but I'm not delaying it a 10th time. Even though we might not even been called in the first place. We might not even have been the case chosen that day. They are refiling the week of May 4th all of the charges again. They promised that. They said it's never ever been anything, any shred of doubt about proving the case. It's tremendous amount of evidence. It doesn't matter what anybody says or does at this point. It is the truth that this person beat the living shit out of me. It's a truth that this person has kicked me in the face, elbowed me in the face, nearly broke my neck, fractured my skull. This person knows that. They know that they did that repetitively. They said they hated the person that they were when they did that to me. They know that this is true. So if they want to go on stand and try to make my character seem lesser than, that's fine, because I can be anything in anybody's eyes, but I'm telling the truth. It happened. Unprovoked, many, 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 many times. And my day in court will be seen. But I was furious that I could literally be one time extremely ill, extremely sick, and still willing to do it. And that's the DA said. She's like, you have always been waiting. You've always been there. You've always been ready to testify every single time. And you've always been so upset and so sad when it's delayed. She's like, don't think this is anything against you. And it's definitely not against the evidence. I mean, this person, for God's sakes, has a couple DUIs. He has assaulted a minor female who is his niece. He's just a piece of work. His ex before me has a restraining order against him. I have a 10-year restraining order granted against him. He is just a monster. His boss after me filed a restraining order. I don't know the outcome, because he was threatening to burn down her work and just harassing her. He is extremely dangerous, and I told her the fact that they're refiling when she's got a really big case this month, so she wants to refile that week because that's her case will be over, I believe, the 28th or 27th of February. And then she'll have all of her energy to put back into refiling and hopefully getting a speedy trial on this case now, on my case. But I told her, like, I'm very worried for my safety. I mean, he is an extremely dangerous person. He is an ex-Marine, not by his choice, and a black belt. He's not a safe person. And I have rebuilt so much of my life. It took me years of working with people and getting a safety plan to get away from him. And it went down so perfectly, yet so emotionally. And I'm so thankful to have that monster out of my life. I just want to know that he's locked up, so he can't, at least for some time, hurt anyone again. The fact that he didn't take the deal for 5 years when he could be facing 5 to 7 was the deal, when he could be facing so much more, is crazy to me. I mean, he knows very well that he did it. And he did it in front of people who will testify against him. I mean, that is just crazy to me. People who despise him. So it's something. I wanted to also update you guys. I finished and with flying colors finished my CPS course, my Certified Peer Specialist course. So now I'm a counselor, peer counselor, and peer specialist. I'm going to be working in hospital systems with people who have eating disorders, who have been just through it with their mental health, and or who have substance abuse issues as well. And I'm really looking forward to being able to help and give back to such a really beautiful community. These people, they need and they deserve understanding and hope. And it's such a shame that they're extremely judged. So I'm looking forward to being at least a positive influence in their life to a point, because there's not a lot else there for them. There's a lot of judgment and a lot of harshness. And I think that it'll be nice to be on the scene with them, especially in a hospital setting, to be able to go there and they meet me right away and know they have someone to advocate immediately. But anyways, I just wanted to give you a really raw update on what's going on and why I might be a little quiet, a little frustrated right now. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening to me, and I will talk to y'all very soon. I also wanted to mention that I apologize for kind of peddling my OnlyFans and the adult content packs and stuff that I had been selling and am selling right now. I know it's not fun to be pushing that constantly, but it's kind of, with everything going on right now, legal fees and medical fees, it's just really rough. I'm gonna be getting started working right now, so it's gonna start being a lot easier. But until that first, that Monday comes and that first check comes, it's just gonna be a little bit tight. So I just wanted to apologize. I do happily love, obviously, sending content and talking with you guys. My email is my first name, Raylan, and then the last name, PALACIOS, @yahoo.com. If anyone ever wants to send a request for the video packages or wants to say anything, I would love to read it. But I wanted to apologize for how much I have been pushing it. I will talk to you all very soon, and I'm going to try to post another video now. Thank you. I love you.